In a fire with my mom. 50 bands in a day. One ain't more, but I'm straight.
What is going on, Glitcher Gang? It is your boy GlitcherBro23 here, back with another review. Yes, you heard me right. Review to Kid Cudi. This time we got the title track "Man on the Moon" from his debut album. Um, since my hiatus on YouTube, I have heard this record in my own time, and say it's been a minute since last heard it, but I will say I was I did feel when I first heard it, and like I said, it's been quite a while. I think I heard it last year in 2023 for the very first time. I thought it was a good record, but definitely didn't. I think it was definitely overrated. I think it's definitely overrated by a vast majority of people. Like, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of tracks that I like off of it, but I think I like individual songs more than I guess the concept of the record. And then for me, I've also heard the sequel album, Man on the Moon 2. I feel like as an album, that record is definitely better than this one, in my opinion. But it's also been a minute since I last heard that record. But if you guys want to see more Kid Cudi reactions, do me a huge solid right now. Hit that like button if you enjoy, subscribe to the channel for new, comment what you want to see next, share your thoughts and opinions about the track and my review to it by the end of the video. Let's go ahead and check this out, man. I was having a difficult time finding this on YouTube. I think this, even though this appears on like the digital version of the Man on the Moon album, I think it initially premiered on like his A Kid Named Cudi mixtape. You know what I mean? So, but let's without wasting any more time, let's get into this.
All right, run it. I never gave a fuck. I never gave a fuck about what
I will say though, I still really do like this album
I mean,
cover.
I did, but like fuck it, you know what I'm saying?
It hasn't been too long since I last heard this song, because I will go ahead and say it now. This is definitely one of the songs I added from this
I
album.
can't comprehend or even come close to understanding him. I guess if I was born, they would love me more. Guess if I was simple in the mind, everything would be fine. Maybe if I was a jerk to girls, instead of being nice and speaking kind words, then maybe it would be okay to say then I wasn't a good guy to begin with. But my mind is all
Crazy.
They got me thinking I ain't human, like I came here from
Above.
feeling like an airplane in the sky. But then they say I'm
Crazy.
They got me thinking I ain't human, like I came here from
Above.
feeling like a bird sitting high.
I be your man on the moon.
I'm that
Man on the moon. How to do what I do. Do you? Amen.
I'll be posted with
My front and a broom.
I'm that
Man on the moon. If it's not obvious, this is one of my favorites from the record. It wasn't until literally like just I was looking up this track that I found out that this was like a bonus track pretty much, and that it even debuted on his debut album. It debuted on his, like I said, a kid named Cudi mixtape. You know, but this is definitely one of my favorite tracks, and one of like along with Soundtrack to My Life, like Day and Night, like, and for me, I will say, at least going into the album, tracks like those two, which are the two biggest hits, not only of Cudi's career, but like two of the biggest hits of Cudi's career, but like two of the biggest records off of this album. Those hits still like they still hold up in today's day and age, especially Day and Night. Day and Night is still a bop to this day. Like, you know, but because I never heard Kid Cudi growing up, like those records, like now those singles, I'm really appreciating them in today's day and age. You know what I mean? And like this and I believe it was Intergalactic are definitely some of my favorite Kid Cudi tracks that I've ever heard. You know, and I've to be honest, I think me liking Intergalactic is a hot take. I don't know if people fuck with that track or not. I don't know, but I definitely that's one track I definitely enjoy too. Trying to think if there's any other tracks I can really remember right now that I added from this album. But this is definitely one of my favorites. Like probably a top 3 track from this record, in my opinion.
with my blood and a broom, I do. I'm that man on the
Love the singing. I love the subject matter, production.
It's like I would play with my stuff for everybody.
And even like this message that he says towards the end where he's like, or not towards the end, but this midway point where he's like, what's wrong with being so different? Like just that simple, like that little message, this little voice clip is like, damn, that hits home. Like, cause I'm someone who doesn't want to be like, especially growing up and still to this day, who doesn't want to just be on the same page as everyone else. Like I have my own taste and I'm my own person and I don't want to be like anyone else. So this one personally, the meaning behind this one personally relates to me a lot. So
You know, and all my people give me feedback, you know.
plus I think
like,
this
yo,
track on the digital
why
version
your shit
works
sound so
incredibly as a closer
You know what I'm saying?
to the
Why
album.
why your shit like on the why does it sound so different? Like that's a bad thing.
I'm like,
And I'll be like,
why not?
why not? Nigga.
Close my eyes, high in the dark, it's a curtain call. Come on, all I do is try to make it simple. The ones that make it complicated never get congratulated.
Facts, man. The ones who make it complicated never get congratulated. Come on, man. Come on, that's too real. Especially in hip hop, that's too real.
I'm something different, all aspects. Don't want a woman just to love her assets. I still wipe her up, even with her flat chest. The type that gets
Facts.
but that's a past tense. My mind is on hazy. I be thinking that I'm wrong, cause they used to call me lame. My swag was a little different, but then my mind is hazy. I be thinking that I'm wrong.
Harmonies on this one hit different too.
I got the last laugh, nigga. I be that man on the moon. I'm that man
On the moon, and I'ma do what I do. So do you? Hey.
I'll be posted with
my blood on the crew. I'm that man on the moon. I'm on the moon. Seriously, one of the best Kid Cudi tracks I've ever heard. Start to finish. Fucking beautiful track. Start to finish, such a beautiful track. And like I said, it kind of sucks now knowing that that's not officially part of the record. You know, especially with it being the title of the album. You know, but regardless, still one of my favorites. Still one of my favorite, not only tracks from Man on the Moon, but from Kid Cudi himself. You know what I mean? But I will say it has been quite a minute since I last revisited not only Man on the Moon 1, but Man on the Moon 2. And since Man on the Moon 2, I haven't heard a new Kid Cudi album, and I know he dropped earlier this year, he dropped Insano, which I heard got a lot of negative feedback, and some people even call the deluxe version better than the original. You know what I mean? So it's been a while since I've done reacted or heard anything new from Kid Cudi. I've been checking out some of those singles he's been releasing alongside like that comic book, but not every single one. Like I think he just recently released one, and I haven't checked it out yet. And I think he's getting ready to drop another single here in a little bit. So, but if you guys want to see more Kid Cudi related reactions, reviews, y'all do me a huge solid right now. Hit that like button if you enjoy, subscribe to the channel for new, comment what you want to see next, share your thoughts and opinions about the track of my review to it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned because I guarantee you we're going to have more Kid Cudi in the near future. It's great to actually hear a track from him again because, like I said, it's been a while. I know I've heard that track in more recent times, but it's been a while since I've heard or reacted to Kid Cudi for you guys. You know what I mean? So, but thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.
I'm trying to be perfect, that shit is exhausting. An infinite force that nitpicking niggas get lost in.